Hey everyone, this is Ben with Mazuma, here to cover the last section of your monthly reports. We've gone over the profit and loss statement. We've gone over the balance sheet or statement of assets, liabilities, and equity. And now we're going to move back to the supplementary information where we can find all the detail in what we call the ledgers report. Now, half of you probably makes you sick to look back at this report and see all of the individual transactions and all the details. But the other half of you maybe are very familiar with this section and really find it important information as you go through and analyze your statement. And so that's exactly what this section of the report is meant to do, is to be fully transparent with everything that we, your accountants, have entered into the system based on what we've seen and found on the bank statements and receipts that you've sent us. So in this example, we've got, you see details. Normally this would say, Chick-fil-A or Mazuma, or the name of the company you pay rent to, or the power company. Just McDonald's, it would have the name of the company that you paid or that you received money from. Since this is an example, it just says details. But as you can see, it shows every transaction that went into arriving at your ending bank balance. We're right here. The first section of the ledgers report is the cash section. And you may recognize that from the balance sheet. Zion's checking 5693. It began June, or ended May, began June with 22,588 and ended at a balance of 23,752. So if we scroll back down and look at our cash activity, you see started with 22,578, ended with 23,752, and these ins and outs are how we got there. All right, so that's helpful to know that we've reconciled every single thing. We're tying out to the penny so that you're not missing any deductions, and we're not missing any of your income or transactions that would be important to giving you accurate reports and filing an accurate tax return for you. Here, as we get to income and expenses, you might look on the, in your profit and loss statement and see that there was $95 spent on accounting. Well, that's an easy one, right? Probably Mazuma. But what about this $239 spent in meals and entertainment? What if you look at that number and you're like, whoa, that doesn't sound right. I didn't go out to eat that much. So you scroll down or you go down into the back and you find the meals and entertainment expense section, and you're like, oh, whoa, yeah, I do remember all those meals, and you'd see the restaurant name, or wherever you went associated with these amounts, and all of these would add up to that $200 that's on the profit and loss statement. And so not only does this let you see the details, it lets you review also what we are doing, so that if there's things that maybe should be categorized differently, you can look back here and check. Maybe you buy something for the first time from Costco. Let's say you just got this new Costco credit card, and you go and you spend $500 on stuff at Costco, and you want to know where we applied that. Maybe you didn't let us know ahead of time where it should be, and you're wondering where did it get applied. Well, if it didn't get put into unclassified, and those unclassified items we ask you about automatically, maybe we put it in supplies or office expenses, and so you could look and see exactly where that Costco transaction went, because it would say Costco right here. And then maybe send us an email if you didn't think it was the right place or if you wanted it moved. So it allows you to really, again, for those of you who are interested and want to know, it allows you to get as much detail out of these reports as you'd like. And like I say, it brings a lot of peace of mind knowing that we've gone through every transaction and tied out your bank accounts and aren't missing a thing. So that's your ledgers report. Hopefully that gives you a little insight into how it could be used and how it could benefit you, and how it could help you help us maybe categorize things in a way that you prefer, instead of just kind of our defaults that we go by. I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.